The pandemic has forced us all to take a massive toll on our income from wages and industry. There are individuals in the world, however, who have succeeded in retaining their wealth over the last 6 months. Oh, we're conscious of the names. Starting with Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett, all the richest people in the world have earned their net worth, while most of us have lost it. So let's go on to look at the list of the world's richest people. Little disclaimer, no matter what, we are not aware of all the world's richest individuals. With this post, along with their wealth and net worth and how they continue to grow it during this period, we can find about the top 10 richest people in the world. But before we hop into the details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Number 10. Larry Ellison, net worth $79 billion. Co-founder and executive chairman and chief technology officer of Oracle Corporation, Ellison started his career at the American electronics firm Ampex. In the 1970s, he worked for the organization to design a CIA database, which he called Oracle. In 1977, he set up his own data software company, Software Development Laboratories, which was renamed Oracle Systems Corporation in 1983. In 2017, he became director of Tesla, and by December 2019, his wealth was largely due to his 36.2% shareholdings in Oracle Corporation and 1.7% shareholdings in Tesla. He is one of the few people whose wealth has not declined this year. Number 9. SERGEY BRIN, net worth $79 billion. Larry Page's partner, BRIN, is a fellow computer scientist who also founded Google and Alphabet Inc. He also resigned as chief of Alphabet Inc. in December 2019, but remained shareholder, board member, and employee of Alphabet Inc. The 37-year-old is now concentrating much of his efforts on climate change, investing in Google's philanthropy arm, Google.org. He hopes to create more renewable energy sources through his eco-enthusiasts. Google.org's mission is to really solve big problems with technology. Number 8. Larry Page, net worth $82 billion. The co-founder of the Google search engine is a computer scientist and a member of the board of Google's parent company, Alphabet Inc. Originally, he spent time as CEO of Google, then as CEO of Alphabet Inc., but retired as a chief in 2019. Page thanks his PhD thesis framework of exploring the mathematical properties of the World Wide Web and his supervisor at Stanford University for his efforts to understand the internet and eventually for furthering the research that led to the development of Google. His revolutionary concept is one of the key reasons why he is one of the richest people in the world. Number 7. Warren Buffett, net worth $87 billion. Warren Buffett, chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, is the classiest guy to come across. His investment policy has been out of the box. With most of his stock market riches, there's always something new to learn about the guy. He was involved in investing when he was 10 years old, selling chewing gum, Coca-Cola bottles, and weekly magazines door to door before working in his grandfather's grocery store. He has been a millionaire since 1962, gaining his first billion at the age of 60 in 1990. At a very tender era, Warren Buffett realized the value of saving, making his first $2 billion net worth in a very short time. Number 6. ZHONG SHANSHAN, net worth $93 billion. Asia's richest man, businessman SHANSHAN, is worth $93 billion. He is chairing the bottled water firm Nongfu Spring and Beijing Wantai Biological Pharmacy Enterprise, which produces hepatitis test kits and vaccines. While no net worth is completely correct, it is especially difficult for a Chinese billionaire to determine, as he has only recently made public his pharmaceutical and bottled water businesses. The 66-year-old dropped out of school during the Chinese Cultural Revolution, working as a construction worker, editor, and drinking salesman before building his own business. Number 5. Mark Zuckerberg, net worth $100 billion. The youngest extremely rich person on the rundown, Zuckerberg shot into the positions on account of his front-running online media stage, Facebook. The 36-year-old established the stage in February 2004 while studying at Harvard University. In 2007, he turned into the world's youngest richest person while he was only 23. He currently likewise possesses shares in Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger, the absolute biggest and quickest developing web-based media stages on the planet. 2 years back, he was just one penny extremely rich person, which implies he was the only person with more than $100 billion. In any case, we have 5 at this point. Imprint Zuckerberg put intensely in Reliance Industries as of late to change over India into a carefully free country. Every one of them have a great method of putting resources into various endeavors. Being one of the 10 extremely rich people on the planet is surely worth something incredible. Number 4. Bernard Arnault. Net worth $114 billion. Bernard Arnault is a saint for some individuals. His method of developing his riches is sensational and accordingly cherished by many, even after the diminishing in the interest for extravagant products. The Frenchman is the most extravagant individual in style, being chairman and chief executive of Louis Vuitton and Sephora, the world's biggest extravagance merchandise organization. The 71-year-old is likewise a workmanship financial specialist and has been the most extravagant man on the planet for 2 brief spells in December 2019 and January 2020. He additionally purchased Princess yachts in 2008 for an announced 253 million euros. Number 3. Bill Gates. Net worth $132 billion. All things considered, who doesn't know about Bill Gates? The previous CEO of Microsoft is cherished by everybody. It is his magnanimous nature that pulls him down on the rundown of the world's most extravagant individuals. The Microsoft fellow benefactor was reliably the richest man on the planet from 1995 to 2017, surpassed distinctly in 1997 by Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah, and in 2008 by Warren Buffett. Anyway, he presently sits $5.2 billion beneath Bezos, while as yet keeping up his spot in the top 3. In 2020, his cause, the Bill Gates Foundation, swore $300 million to battling the worldwide COVID pandemic, including financing treatment, location, and immunizations. The Bill Gates Foundation is currently the biggest private cause on the planet. The explanation Gates not, at this point, best the very rich person's rundown is halfway because of parting with everything except 1% of his Microsoft shares and venturing down as the board director in March 2020. It is additionally thought he has now given $35.8 billion to the Bill Gates Foundation. Number 2. Jeff Bezos. Net worth $184 billion. Jeff Bezos, as of January 2021, is in the top 3 with regards to the most extravagant individuals on the planet. He is the prime supporter of Amazon.com, which presently has a few auxiliaries all over the globe. Organizer, CEO, and leader of the global innovation organization Amazon, Jeff Bezos was the most extravagant individual for a very long time, subsequent to surpassing Bill Gates in 2017. Notwithstanding, his separation settlement in 2019 saw him separate with $38 billion. This wasn't sufficient to thump him off the best position, be that as it may, with Amazon exploiting the lockdown of organizations and shops in numerous nations, including the UK and USA. Amazon reinvests cash into organizations on its site, considering it to reliably bring down costs as a method for fending off rivalry. His total assets is in billion and thusly intense for some to coordinate. Fantastically, Jeff Bezos' total assets developed $72.4 billion during the most recent year and keeps on doing as such without taking a stop. Number 1. Elon Musk. Net worth $201 billion. On January 7, 2021, it was reported that Tesla boss Elon Musk is the most well-off individual on Earth. The SpaceX business visionary crossed Amazon organizer Jeff Bezos, who had held the title of the world's most extravagant individual since 2017. The Tesla organizer has duplicated his abundance by 548% in the previous year, fairly because of the U.S. political race. The Democratic coalition, drove by Joe Biden, is relied upon to present another environmentally friendly power energy strategy, which would see the acquisition of his electric vehicles take off. Musk's offers in Tesla rose by 4.8% on the morning of 7th of January, as indicated by Bloomberg's Billionaire Index. This was sufficient to drive him into the lead position in front of Amazon boss Jeff Bezos. Musk is presently worth $1.5 billion more than Bezos, who had held the title since 2017. Tesla's top man tweeted regarding the declaration, "How weird," trailed by "back to work." With his total assets exclusively developing from Tesla's offers, it is absolutely impossible anybody can beat him in this race. According to his expectation, the Tesla share crossed the $500 billion imprint, which is the explanation behind his tremendous development. Indeed, many think of him as the Tony Stark of the very rich people. If you like this video, hit the bell icon to stay up to date and be the first one to watch our latest videos.